a fire going is going to take some ingenuity. Take a nice coal bed and get that good and hot to cook on. Getting a fire going is going to take some ingenuity to get a nice coal bed and get that good and hot to cook on. I'm thinking I got to find some birch bark. I got a really nice ferro rod. It came with a really nice striker. So this is a smaller rod. It's only about a 4-inch, but this striker that it came with, I'm absolutely loving this thing. It made me realize that the spine of my knife was just not sharp enough. That sharp 90-degree spine wasn't sharp enough. This thing throws some serious sparks. Here, check this out. Not bad, right? Those are some hot sparks. So hopefully, as long as I get some dry tinder, I'll be able to get it to go. I mean, yeah, I got a lighter, but where's the fun in that? So I'm going to take a quick break, and I see some... That's one thing I like about this spot, because it's not a designated camp spot, I don't think. It hasn't been picked clean for firewood, so I'm going to take advantage of that. I wanted to mention too, before I start this hunt for firewood, there's two things that I want to keep my eye out for. One is birch bark, and the other is fatwood or resinwood. So if I come, obviously everybody knows how to harvest birch bark. You just, unwrap it around the tree. But if I find some good spots to harvest some resinwood, which I really... It's all pine. I mean, you look, it's all pine. So I should be able to find some good spots to harvest resinwood. Oh man, it's been so long since I shaved. I'm just looking at myself and I'm like, man. But, sorry. Yeah, when I find some resinwood, I'll show you how I get at that, and where it can be found on the tree. Okay, so I was harvesting some firewood, and I got kind of lucky. I wasn't even trying to find fatwood, but I found some, and I want to show you where I found it. Alright, so see this tree? It's just regular... My camera would focus. That's just a regular pine tree, okay? But where I broke off this branch, well, I was actually trying to saw it off. You can see I got this. And if you look, you can see the reddish color it has to it. See how that? And it almost looks like translucent. Almost like a translucent rock or something. But that's fatwood. So if I take that fatwood and I use my knife, make like a little feather stick, that should help get the fire going. I also found a little bit of birch bark. I didn't collect that much, but I'm going to try to process that down. Everything's wet, but we're going to see if we can get a fire going here. I'm going to switch to the other camera so I can go hands-free. Alright, you with me? So just full disclosure here, I have never even attempted to make a feather stick before. It's getting dangerous out there. I checked this area for trees to make sure nothing was going to fall on me. It looks okay, but over here where I was collecting firewood, down in here, that area was getting dangerous. That's the only reason I stopped getting firewood, honestly. It's so windy that a lot of sticks were coming down right next to me. So let's give this feather stick a try. Hope you can see that all right. Figure the smart thing to do would be to get some of that wet outer bark off. See, now it looks like only the very end has the pine resin in it, so I'm gonna have to see if the feather stick is really the way to go, because from a feather stick you're pulling those shavings off from up here. I'm not seeing any resin wood up there, so I don't see any purpose to doing that, but we'll see. If I can't make a feather stick, what I'll do is I'll just make a nice little pile of shavings and ignite them. This wood is very, very wet. On the outside. Yeah, see, it looks like it stops about here. I think I might just go with shavings on this. I need something to catch the shavings. Maybe my lap will do. It's so windy. Yeah, they're blowing away. Ah. Yeah, that ain't gonna work. Maybe if I shave them directly into the fire pit. Alright, so I have this larger piece of birch bark. I think what I'll do is set the small shavings on there. Oh, I really need to get myself a chair. That was going to be one of the things I wanted to do today was make a chair, but see that red fatwood? This stuff is hard. It's a very dense material. Oh shoot. They're kind of going all over the ground. But I guess it really shouldn't matter that they go on the ground because they light when they're wet. That's the whole point. Oh, my feet are killing me. I gotta get off my feet. Ow. I don't know if I got enough. Oh, you know what? I got friggin' char cloth. I'll give this a couple strikes, but if that don't work, I need to get off my feet, so I'll just use some char cloth. I got flint coming too. I ordered some flint so I can practice making some flint and steel fire. Oh, that landed right in there too. I mean, if it was gonna light, you'd think. I need more shavings. I'm gonna use a little bit of char cloth. I'll be right back. So this is one of my little fire starter kits. It's just a little tin wrapped up in an Altoid cloth and a lighter in a Ziploc baggie. Oh, it's so windy. Oh, just get it all out of there. Come on. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, I still got a bunch left in there. Oh shit, you need a tinder bundle for that. Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, I forgot. When you're using char cloth, you gotta make a tinder bundle. Ah. I'm really not good at this bushcraft stuff, man. Oh, crud. If I could just get a couple of these little shavings to light. I will not fail. I just don't know what to do. I didn't bring the right materials. I'll have tinder. I need to find some tinder and I'll try this again. So I decided to just take my time and do this right. I'm just going to sit in my shelter where the wind can't blow the little shavings everywhere and shave enough off to actually catch a spark from the ferro rod, hopefully. That's the plan. We'll see. But I got a nice little pile going. Now I have a nice pile of fatwood shavings. Honestly, I'm not very hopeful that those shavings are going to take a spark, but we will see. We will see. There we go. Oh. Get it. It's only just making a fire until everything's soaking wet, and it's a whole nother ball game. There, now keeping it going, that's going to be the trick. But not too big, because it's really not that far from my shelter. See what I mean? And my sleeping mat, the end of it's right there. I don't want any sparks landing on that. But I really didn't have much room to go this way and still have it the way I wanted, so I don't know, it is what it is. I don't think I'm going to need a fire at night anyway. I think I'll be plenty warm in just my bag. So it's more just for cooking and ambiance. Alright, I'm going to get some coals here. I got lots of firewood now, look. All that. Dragged over some good stuff. And all this stuff here. Didn't take me long, there's a lot of dead stuff over there. But I'm going to get this going and sit down and take a break, and I'll get back to you guys. So it's about that time of day where you just kind of chill, because it is friggin' black. Got a good amount of firewood, considering, you know, it's only going to go down to like 34, 32 degrees tonight. And I'm pretty protected from the wind in the shelter, so. But, yeah. I don't even feel like cooking. I'm too tired, and I'm mad that I don't have something to sit on. I really wanted to make my bushcraft seat today. Well, maybe tomorrow. I got plenty of water here, though. No excuse to get dehydrated. Man, that water's loud. I just wanted to point out, you can see how close that fire is to me right now. I'm not zoomed in with the camera. And, I mean, that's my shelter right there. So, I gotta be careful. I can't really let that fire go at night. If it was like, you know, an emergency and I was gonna freeze, yeah, whatever, I'll stoke it. I'll buy a new sleeping bag or sleeping mat when I get home, but no reason burning holes in them if I don't have to. I think I'm gonna be plenty warm tonight. Man, it was getting, holy cow, that light is bright. It was getting really kind of gnarly out there when I was getting firewood. The wind started picking up and tree branches just started coming down all around. That was a little nerve-wracking. I'm like, alright, that's enough wood, time to go. Oh, I wish I had a chair. Did I mention that? Oh, my feet hurt. I just want to sit on a chair and relax my legs. The little amenities are nice, and you miss them. But it makes you appreciate it when you're home and you got those days off work where you can just sit and do nothing. You really appreciate it after days like today. Thought I just saw a flashing light. Yeah. Well, whoa. Jeez. See what I mean, though? That little friggin' spark. And there's another one over there. Oh shit. Oh, that's not a spark. That was just a glitch on the camera. I don't even have anything to put these things out with. Jesus. Alright. I better keep an eye on this fire before it burns my house down. This is I've done all I'm doing today. Now I'm just gonna sit here and watch the fire face. You guys like my cheesy polyester scarf thing here? Pretty cheesy, right? I had a really cool skull scarf coming too, but of course Wish.com messed up my order and gave me a Guy Fawkes one. I'm like, really? Come on, that's not metal. But what are you gonna do? Got my bed set up. I got my little lantern hanging. A little catch-all over here. Oh man, that freaking camera light blinded me. I really would have liked to eat, but I didn't feel like sitting there boiling water, doing everything I had to do in order to eat, so I'm just gonna sit here and watch the fire. Sorry, lay here. Oh man, I'm exhausted. So I want to go to bed. I burnt up most of my wood. I'm exhausted. But as you can see, we've had a change in the wind. And it's blowing right into my shelter. So right as I stoked up the fire to go to bed, the wind started blowing a bunch of sparks into here. So now I gotta sit and guard my sleeping bag and sleeping mat. Not fun. I just want to sleep. My sleeping mat feels so comfy right now. Oh, friggin' sparks, man. They got me so nervous. Alright, I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Unless, something happens in the middle of the night.